The number of Kenyans affected by drought and hunger has risen to 6 million people within 32 counties. This is according to the latest report by the National Drought and Management Authority. This is following a fifth consecutive poor rainfall season, especially in arid and semi-arid counties. And now it is emerging that the situation is likely to worsen in the next 3 months. Our journey leads us to this dried-up river, known to many as Kawalase, a river which others term it as the river of death, since it claims the lives of many during the rainy season. But due to the failed rains, this river that links Lodwar, Kakuma, Lokichogyo and Nakadok is all dried up. However, the dried riverbed is the only source of life, as residents dig deep wells in search of water. 33-year-old Ngasike Lokalei is a mother of 5. She hails from Kangataruk village. She says she has walked for 4 hours to one of the already dug up wells alongside the Kawalase riverbed.
From here, I'm going for food that is being distributed kilometers away. However, if there is no water to cook, how will that bag of maize help us? We have maize but no water to cook. When we come here, we get 10 or 5 liters of water, and by the time I get home, the water is insufficient since I have to let my little ones drink on the way home.
Ngasike decries that digging up the wells drains all her energy and that of her children, and her plea is that the government should put up boreholes that ensure safe consumption and availability of clean water.
We're forced to dig very deep since the water keeps drying up. Unlike a while back, we would dig shallow wells and find water. This is one of the worst droughts. Livestock have all died. We depend on relief food, which is hard to come by. Look at my condition. Look, I'm not well nourished.
She continues to fetch water, pouring it into smaller bottles. Soon after, men, women, children and their cattle gather at this water point to quench their thirst. For them, waterborne diseases are the least of their problems. About 12 noon, we then set out to another village by the name Nairamao. We meet this 56-year-old. He says the elderly and children are the most affected here.
We believed we will get rains last January, but unfortunately we did not. This time round, I have never seen any drought like this. We recently had an elderly man here suffering from hunger. We tried rushing him to the hospital, which is very far from here, but we still lost him. There is no water, no food, and if these rains keep delaying, we don't know what to expect come March. Even the money we get from cash transfers is of no use sometimes, since even a 45 kg of bag that used to cost us 1,500 shillings now goes for 3,400 shillings.
In Loima sub-county, we meet a nursing officer, Francis Chengino, who offers health services through mobile clinics with the help of Save the Children. He says the scarcity of water has led to high cases of cholera, among other waterborne diseases.
Previously, when we opened this branch of an outreach, we realized there were many cases of diseases here. And in fact, diarrhea was one of the leading causes here. And we got cases that there were kids who have passed away because of the diarrhea. Kulikuwa na magonjwa sana ya kifua, watu walikuwa wanaumia sana kifua. Kulikuwa na watu pia walikuwa wanakunywa maji chafu sana. Ukiangalia pale kuna hiyo bowl, walikuwa wanakunywa maji kabisa.
And although cholera can kill within hours, it can be treated with simple oral rehydration and antibiotics for more severe cases. But many people here lack timely access to such treatment. Francis from Lamel dispensary says he travels up to 69 kilometers from his facility to offer treatment services. Although medications is quickly finished and more is needed.
Mimi changamoto yangu ni mingi sana, maybe kuletewa madawa hospitali ya kutosha, kwa sababu ile population mimi na safu ile watu wenye mimi nawafikia ni wengi sana, 7,000 na kitu ndio nawahudumia, na wao wote ni watoto wadogo plus na watu wazima ndio mimi nawahudumia. Pia niko na changamoto ya wauguzi, that is now staffing part of it. Ukiona mimi ndio medical person peke yake na tunasaidiwa na CHU.
Furthermore, the meteorological department has predicted that the rains will be limited until the second or third week of March, which will mark the onset of the prolonged season until May 2023, which will also see less than average rainfall across the country. With the dry spell expected to last till October 2023, residents urge the government to dig boreholes that will quench their never-ending thirst. Harriet Chimea, K24, Turkana County.